Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. And play for you series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Don't call it a comeback. It was here at one point, and then it went away, so I guess it's a comeback. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Enoch shirt. Very cool design. I love the design of this shirt. It's like very standout, even from all of my other concert shirts that I have. But who and or what is Enochs? Enochs are a metal band out of New Jersey, who I became aware of, I believe, in 2023. I want to say it was 2023 or 2022. It was one of those things where, like, I got, like, a Facebook ad, thrown my way, and it's like, Enochs, and I was like, I checked them out, and turned out I really liked their stuff, man. I was, like, super digging it. I ended up picking up their album, and then, not too long after that, I was fortunate I got to see them perform live. I'm hoping to see them again, really hoping they come back around this way, this year, but, up until that point, at least I have some videos that I took, of their performance to keep me company. Those videos are actually on the channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're an incredible band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? It's back? Yeah, folks, it's back by popular demand. It's boom! It is orange cream Coca-Cola. Sure, man. So, yeah, here's the deal with this one. So, Coke came out with this product a few years ago. And at the time, I believe it was just orange vanilla. I don't think they called it orange cream. I could be wrong, but I think I might have even reviewed it at the time. That was quite a while ago, though. Maybe not. I was never huge on this particular flavor. I didn't hate it or anything. But I wasn't huge on the way the flavors were blended or anything, so it just didn't kind of work for me the way I was hoping. So I'd pick one up every now and again. Eventually it was replaced when they came out with the cherry vanilla, but then sadly they now gotten rid of the cherry vanilla, which I really liked. But they brought this one back. It's new, I guess. So we'll find out if it's the same old bullshit. Let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. Yeah, maybe we'll do it like... we'll just do it like that. Let's go. Let's give it a go. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea, but if it's the same stuff, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed, especially since, again, we lost the strawberry vanilla. Okay. Doesn't have a huge waft to it, but... Ooh. That's definitely different than what I remember. Okay. Because, and again, I mean, we're talking going back a few years now. Whenever I had this, I always remember the orange flavor being kind of intrusive. Like, it didn't really blend. It just felt like too heavy-handed. And then, like, the vanilla and the Coke, because, vanilla and Coke work. Vanilla Coke is a thing, obviously. It's been around for a while. But I always felt like the orange aspect was a little bit, again, just a little too intrusive. But in this, I think it works. I definitely feel like, I could be wrong, but I do feel like this is actually a properly different recipe. Because, yeah, instead of it being, instead of in the past, where, again, it was sort of, it felt disconnected from everything, and it didn't feel like the flavors blended properly. In this case, it feels like the orange is now like a part of the whole. And it also feels like the vanilla aspect. I feel like they blended the orange and the vanilla better. And then that works with the Coke better. So instead of it being sort of almost like an orange Coke, which I'm not opposed to the idea of an orange Coke, by the way, instead of it just being like an orange Coke with like sort of, a hit of vanilla, it feels more like a actually, conducive, well built, flavor combination that really kind of works, and it has sort of like a little bit of a sort of like an orange dreamsicle creamsicle kind of vibe to it. I like this. It's very sweet. My one friend Mark, hi Mark, he watches my videos sometimes. I know his wife was telling me that he'd tried it and he said that it was like diabetes in a can. I don't think it's quite that bad, but I mean, it's definitely a sweet drink. It's Coke. But no, I actually really like that. I think the flavors work really well there. I like how I think it's kind of nice in that how the orange sort of works with, like, it has sort of a little bit of a citrusy hit, which I think works well with the cola flavor. But then again, it also sort of connects with the vanilla to, again, sort of that sort of orange cream flavor. So that's actually really nice. Like, I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'll say this to folks: if you were a big fan of the original version, I don't know how you're going to take this one. But I personally am happy that, them reintroducing this one, it seems like they've retooled it a little bit and made it, at least to me, more palatable. Like, to the extent where that I think that's genuinely very tasty. Like, there's nothing I dislike about that. This is good on you, Coke. Especially considering that Pepsi recently came out with their, what was it? There's, like, was it cherries and cream? Yeah, their cherries and cream soda. I reviewed that, by the way, if you're interested in my full take on it. But I wasn't huge on that. This is a much better representation, in my opinion, of combining a cola with fruit and cream flavors than the fucking Pepsi was. And it's not entirely a knock against Pepsi. I like Pepsi, but no, I like that. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I have to go with yes and yes. I think that for me personally, I'll say this, I don't like it as much as I like, the cherry vanilla. That, for me, I thought was a really great flavor combination. I'm very sad that they went over there and got rid of that. I also liked the Coke spiced that they had. That was supposed to be a permanent flavor, but then they backed out of it after 6 months. I don't know if this one's going to end up sticking around on shelves, as a permanent thing or, just a limited run again. But I like it. I think that, again, for me personally, I think the way they blended the flavors this time around works better. I think everything complements itself nicely. And it adds something to the Coke pantheon of drinks that, whereas with the previous one, the previous incarnation, it still added something for sure. But for me, it added something that I just wasn't all that into. This is something where I genuinely am going to grab these again. Because, like, I'm down with this. Like, I'll probably go over there and get myself a 12-pack at some point. And if I'm recommending it, like I said, I think this is one that I think, I don't want to say most, but I definitely think people could get behind this. Again, if you're a big fan of the original run, I don't know how this will work out for you, if it'll be something you'll be into or not, but I definitely think it's something worth trying. Like my friend Mark was saying, it's a sweet drink, so, but it's a Coca-Cola product, so. But I think that just in terms of anything else, like, yeah, it's certainly worth a try, and for me, I kind of see this as being a little bit of a redemption drink, so I definitely think it's worth checking out. But anyway, 5 things before we get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly dreamsicle-tastic rest of your life, because damn, dreamsicles are good. Final 2 things. Number 1, Try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I feel like this particular instance with this particular Coke really does prove that for kind of two things. For one, redemption is always possible. I mean, given circumstances. And two, it's really worth it for some of these companies to go over there and, give it another go. Like I said, I don't know how successful this will be overall, but I think that, and to be fair, they do this stuff every once in a while. But personally, I'm really for the idea of, maybe on a seasonal basis or something like that. You got 4 seasons, right? Maybe go over there and have a limited edition flavor from the past available for, one of each season. It's kind of like what Red Bull does with their stuff, because Pepsi's got plenty of cool stuff. Obviously, Coke has lots of cool stuff too. I think that'd be cool and it'd be something that, we could all just kind of look forward to. But I'm just saying. Anyway, what are some discontinued flavors that are your favorites that you're hoping might make a return? Hit me up in the comments.